Good morning, everyone. It's LP. How are you? I'm okay. I'm coming to you from my bed because I am not feeling super duper great today. So I'm going to get you a few messages out for the weekend. But I'm doing it from my bed. So also, you might hear my doggy coming in, and he might be clickety clacking around here. So, all right. I've already shuffled, so I'm going to ask for guiding energies. I'm open to guidance, insight, understanding, wisdom, and intuition. I commit to being open. I hope this reading will put you in touch with information that was previously unavailable or unacknowledged by you. I hope this empowers you to take intentional action, to make changes and manifest what you need in your life. Not all readings are for all people. If this does not resonate to you, it is not intended for you. Characters can be reversed or recognizable as other people. Gender is non-specific and time is fluid, okay? All right. So we are going to just get some general messages out today, okay? I already shuffled, so I'll just get a couple quick tosses in here. And what's the situation here? What's the message here today? What's the situation? The situation is someone feels blinded, bound, unable to move, stuck, trapped by oppressive thoughts. They don't know what to do. They can't see where to go. They can't move. They don't know what to do beyond think, be stuck in their mind, feel trapped. Someone feels trapped. Oh, I just don't like it when that card comes up, especially as the situation of what's happening. You got Strength card. Can you see these cards? There we go. How did I do that so you could see that other one? There we go. Strength. So the obstacle is strength. For strength to be as an obstacle, it would imply to me that someone is possibly you're trying to use brute force to change something instead of the calm, loving type of persistence that is required to tame the beast within some situations. There's no way this woman is able to dominate this beast with her strength of her body. This requires strength of character, strength of heart, strength of mind, persistence, calm, tolerance. So those things are likely missing from your ability to change your situation of feeling trapped in this immovable space. You could possibly be trying to make something happen with harsh words or bullying tactics or shame or guilt, and this requires love. This situation changing requires love. It requires patience. Two of Cups. This is often a karmic relationship. This is about balance, though. So, as an action step, I think that there is balance that needs to be restored. There is a calm offering of emotion that needs to happen. There's a looking at each other in the eye. There's an exchange of trust that needs to happen, I believe. When we cheers, like this is what it's, this is strange, but this is what's striking me about this card at the moment is that they look like they're about to like cheers their cups of emotion, and cheersing people traditionally was about allowing your drinks to smash together so that they would intermingle, so you would know that the other person wasn't trying to poison you. The two of you may need to get your emotions smashed up together so that you know that you can trust each other. The two of you may need to, you definitely need to bring each other your emotions and discuss them together. And one of you might be feeling like the other is, if not like trying to poison them in the literal sense, trying to create a difficult situation in this relationship. So the person you're dealing with, if this is your situation and you're feeling this trapped, and the obstacle is that someone is not being patient, strong of character, strong of heart, calm, and is instead being reactive and wild, the other person can very likely feel overcome, or a sense of being overrun or overcome, or a sense of helplessness or strong-armed, and there needs to be a reconnect on an emotional level that allows you to both feel that you can trust each other and that no one's trying to hurt someone else. Someone feels they're being bullied. Someone feels they are a phrase is coming to my head like, oh, you're louder, so you must be right. You're being louder, so you must be telling the truth. You must be the one who's right. Which is not true, obviously, all the time. But someone is feeling unheard. Someone's feeling kind of under somebody's boot. Yeah, there's been a time period of, there's been a big fight, and it looks like for the moment the fight is over and everybody's still standing, but there are some people, this is Five of Swords, there are some people who are very shook up by this. Okay? This last discussion or fight or argument, someone left feeling like they don't know what to do. They left feeling uncertain about the future. They left feeling a little bit afraid, I think. And I think there was a lot of dominating conversation. There was a lot of yelling. There was a lot of impatience. There were things that were said that were not necessarily true, but were said as weapons, words as weapons, saying things that they think as weapons, using thoughts as weapons. And the steps going forward are to reestablish balance and to reestablish trust and to come together, look each other in the eye, and share some emotion together. Okay. Possible outcome is 10 of Wands reversed. So there's a burden here that is going to be laid down. Now, what that burden is and what is going to be laid down is obviously up to the two of you. It could be that you decide that this argument, after this discussion and this coming together and this bringing things level again and sharing emotion without anger, you may decide that whatever aspect of things you were arguing about is not something that you need to carry anymore. You may decide to let go of whatever this argument was and lay this burden down. You also may decide that this relationship is too much to bear. It's too. You could decide that this is something that you can't hold on to anymore. Could be. It could also be that you decide to just carry on, to just continue here. You got the Devil reversed also. So there's an unattaching. There's an unattachment that happens to things that you are obsessive about, things that are not necessarily healthy for you, things that people do too much of. So there's a detaching from that. And there's a laying down of this burden. So, through this discussion that you have with your person, with the cups, there's likely going to be some big changes here. Either the two of you together are going to decide to, end some, one or the other or both of you are going to end some sort of a behavior that's been obsessive and destructive in the relationship or outside of the relationship. And you're going to, end this burden of trying to manage that within the relationship. Or, maybe this relationship was of a nature that was, somewhat an obsessive nature, somewhat super intense, super felt a little bit like being chained. Because the devil, those people are chained to that. And this person, right in the beginning of this reading, the first card was that this person felt trapped, right? So you might break free from this. The two of you may decide after this last fight to break free from this unhealthy, if this is your story, unhealthy, somewhat obsessive connection that you both seem to be chained to, and to lay the burden down. Okay. This may have been the fight to end all fights, but I do see that before that happens, you will likely come face to face with this person and have a conversation And that conversation is going to decide things for you. It's either going to be that you decide together to lay down the burden of this obsessive behavior, or you're going to, possibly lay down what one or both of you see as the burden of this relationship and its negative obsessive qualities and walk away. Okay? Let's see what the unicorns say here. Let's get one from the unicorns on this. That was a bad fight, looks like. Left somebody feeling left out, either one or the both of you feeling like that was crazy. Holy cow. Though in this Five of Swords picture, even though these people are on the same team, supposedly, this one guy who's in the forefront here is standing here. He's kind of smiling and looking over at this person, and they're on the same team. This person's put their sword down, but these people are upset. This person's very upset, and this person's sort of looking over there grinning. So it seems like there is sort of somebody who is more aggressive and has been more aggressive in this relationship. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Trust your intuition no matter what. Trust your intuition no matter what. Intuition is something that you just know without any conception of having received it on any sensory information level, or if you did, it was something that you filed away long ago, okay? You had two messages from the unicorns. The second one, so you had intuition, trust your intuition, and listen to the whispers of your heart. And leadership, step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. So you may be being called to take the lead on this. If this is to maintain this relationship and to, bring forth the end of this obsessive behavior that someone has, you might need to do that first and lead by example. Or it could be that you are going to be the one to decide that this relationship has to fundamentally change. Okay? So I would say, your takeaways from this message are: the problem has been this brute force, like over the top, somewhat bullying, aggressive dominance, and a big fight that was, even though you're on the same team, someone's feeling a little smug and a bit self-righteous and powerful. And you need to trust your intuition, listen to your heart, trust your intuition no matter what. Have a come together meeting with this person in a calm way. This has been violent, and this has been, words have been weaponized, thoughts have been weaponized. Come together from a space of sharing your emotions calmly. Look each other in the eye. On a level playing field. Do it somewhere that's neutral, on a level playing field. And decide, someone needs to take the leadership here. You do. Be a leader. Either set an example of how to move forward, how to have these calm discussions, how to use strength that is not physical strength, or strength that comes from bullying and being mean. Use that leadership. Help this, help to end this obsessive, destructive behavior that it looks like you both feel chained to. It's a burden. It's time to lay this burden down, either through changing this behavior or by, ending the relationship. Okay? All right, we'll talk soon. Hope this helps. Bye.